This
Hi all.
conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. I am Rajni Jain on behalf of agricultureinformation.com. I'd like to welcome you all to this online meeting. Please take a moment to review the guidelines for this online meeting posted in the chat window. I now request the moderator, Mr. Lakshmipati, to introduce the speaker and start the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Rajini. Good evening, everyone. I am Lakshmipati. I will be moderating this meeting. Agricultureinformation.com likes to welcome to this meeting Mr. Balram K S, Head of Hybrid Agri Biotech, Bangalore, Karnataka. Mr. Balram will be speaking on the topic tissue culture bamboo cultivation, our company's experience. And I now request the speaker to begin.
Yeah. Hi all, I'm Balram, and actually now we can go directly to the introduction. I have been working in tissue culture industry for last 20 years, and my specialization is mainly in bamboo, tea, banana, roses, pomegranate, and some ornamentals. Okay. And now we are actually supplying the plants of tissue culture in several states, mainly in Maharashtra and Jharkhand. Here we are going to introduce about that all the things related to bamboo cultivation. We are mainly doing tissue culture of bamboo and producing the planting material and supplying to all the things, all the states. Now, as we know all that bamboo covers nearly 37 million acres in India, spreading mainly in 10 states, mainly particularly northeast states of India. And India is the second richest country in the world after China in the bamboo resources. Now, the main application of these bamboo uh, are in furniture, handicraft, paper, pulp, construction, and finishing other industries, polyhouses and greenhouse hydroponic setups, textile fibers, biomass, bioenergy, and carbon sequestration, and bamboo food. It is now also getting used in toothbrush preparation and toothpaste, charcoal activated carbon inclusion. Now, why we are talking about bamboo? Because India is a net importer of bamboo product, a trend that needs to be reversed, and importance of bamboo increasing uh, day by day for covering the whole earth in green and potentially farming on the for rural areas. Observing the importance of bamboo, the National Bamboo Mission also had, supporting the farmers and organizations. Here, the 50 bamboo cluster being developed under the this scheme of MSM and proposal of 25 nearly lakhs jobs in bamboo sector creation actually. The major role in reforestation also going to be a major factor in, to combat in climate change actually. Now, we are also going to talk about the tissue culture. Now, let's why the tissue culture is for bamboo is required actually. Mainly, there are lack of quality seeds and planting method because bamboo form the seed material after nearly 80 to 50 to 80 years after flowering, and the uniform material of planting material is not available, and seeds are also showing variation in the field actually. Um, and the low yield also a problem in banana, sorry, bamboo production. That is 0.5 ton per acre is coming in average in India in conventional form. That's why the selection of right species of good qualities via tissue culture planting material can increase the productivity up to 4 times as per our company experience. Now, here is the tissue culture process actually in short. We, as of now, we all know the of tissue culture what is tissue culture and all that. If anybody needs a separate introduction of that, I can explain in last actually. Here what we do actually, we select a mother plant uh, and then we initiate it in tissue culture, and then we multiply that, and after that total plants will hit, and after hardening go for planting in the field. Harden will have nearly will take nearly uh, 3 months in case of bamboo. Now, the field costing benefits directly, I'm going to be using this. The cultivation practices are well known in banana, that's why I'm not going into it. The project cost for 5 years is coming nearly 2,66,000 here. You can see that. And the outcome is nearly 4,84,000 approx profit after 5 years, after 10 years, sorry. But the initial cost is up to 5 years only. Now, the point of importance in bamboo is the clump management, protection from termites and protection from fire. It is specifically, I mention it for farming purpose, because if we are not maintaining the clump, then the production will reduce actually. In maintaining a bamboo clump, harvest of old clumps in the interior part of that clump is very much having very much importance. Actually. Preventing clump congestion is important so that harvesting can be done, and to maintain quality and quantity as well. If there is will be gap in bamboos, then scratches will be less and the quality will be good. The removal of old and rotten clumps is also necessary to promote the new growth of new shoots and new clumps. Also, dry season is best season to harvest plants which avoid the infection from borers. Uh, Others also that never the entire clump should not be clear cut, and the residue should be always needs to be there actually, so that new clumps will be developed from that. And other problems we are facing in the fields are termites are a serious pest in case of bamboo, initially in 3 years, 3 to 4 years actually. Uh, and After some years, like 5 years, there are chances of fire also. It has been seen in the forest area of Purvi Singhbhum of Jharkhand, whereas nearly 6 acres of land gone into fire of that bamboo actually. The bush fires are major hazard actually. For that, we have to corridor with a width of 10 to 15 meter in between different uh, um, field. Now, the main problem observed in the bamboo plantation is availability of finance, because banks are not very keen to provide the finance for bamboo tree projects. And there is an issue with the unviable transportation cost of bamboo because of the distance of plantation site from processing units. Uh, there is also farmers' focus is on small scale production uh, to reduce the cost actually, because it is not going, farmer is not going to get any income within the 5 years. That's why they are not focusing on large scale production. But that is the problem actually. Why I will discuss later. The bamboo cultivation aligned mostly posted to develop as a in using with agroforestry and planted border in the borders of the field to reduce the cost. But this is also not a very good practice actually. Uh, then back end subsidy instead of front end subsidy support is provided by government, which is not that much supporting, because the amount is coming in within 3 years, 30, 20, and 10 like that. The high rate of GST applicable, even though that bamboo is not coming under the umbrella term of wood category. Now it is considered as grass actually. And lack of pre-existing confirmed market is a basic problem observed with the farmers. We are giving consultancy to several farmers in Jharkhand and all that, where the farmers are planting 5 acres of land with bamboo, but after that they are not getting market in that area. Uh, Now, way forward. For financing plan, viable project with the help of agri expert is needed so that the total cost of 5 years can be distributed as a project cost and subsidy will become in half of that one. What is happening in general, farmers are getting subsidy only on plant material, actually 50%. If they are purchasing nearly one planting material in 1 lakh, then they are getting 50,000 as a subsidy. But if they are preparing a project in the end of the 5 years, then with the help of agri expert, they can get subsidy on 5 lakhs like that. And the subsidy should be used as the planning properly and proper. It will be only viable when proper repayment will be there, which is lacking with most of the farmers. The bamboo arches forest has been exempted from that. That's already I have discussed. Only do the plantation at sites when cost of transportation is viable and it is near to processing units of bamboo, so that the cost of transportation will be less. So in most of the cases, what is happening, there is a small scale plantation is there with the farmer in 2 acres and 3 acres, and that is also far away from the site, nearly 200, 300 kilometers like that. That's why the transportation cost is has been increased actually in most of the cases. That's why the processing units are not very keen to purchase that material. The farmers can use the government e-market portals so that they can get the better price for that. Um, uh, for getting market, corporate market, large scale plantation via FPC, farmer producer company mode can be used so that produce can be 100% project can be 100% viable, and FPC can go for contract production with the end product industries, so that there is no lack of the existing confirmed market. Now, uh, the future demand and existing market. There is a large market for bamboo fibers and fabric, mainly outside of the India, mainly in Japan and China actually. Now the newly disposable cups and plates are also made in coming from made up of bamboo actually, and pencil industries and biomass industry and extraction of silica from bamboo leaves are also coming. The 3D printing via for interiors of cars is also a big market coming in future. Majorly, bamboo poles have so far been sold to games, as I have already told. Now, the main comment is the select in all these what we have observed with our farmers, there is a lack of awareness in farmer community about which bamboo needs to be planted in their field. Actually, we have to very much careful about this specific point. The selection of species is utmost importance here, depending upon the weather and soil location and certain other things. Uh, Variety should be selected especially based on application requirement. We have to see that in nearby which processing units of bamboo are available, and based on that we have to choose the variety. Here I have showing that Bambusa balcoa is specifically used for biomass and bioenergy in pulp and paper industry. Here, because the uh, uh, Bambusa balcoa is having not having the hollow interior on chalice stem, And like that, other crops like Bambusa tuda is used for timber and paper pulp. Bambusa polymorpha is edible part. Most of the kernels are edible, and Bambusa stricta is ornamental bamboo. Can be used in corporate and fencing of the uh, big projects as a uh, external aesthetic, having aesthetic value. And Bambusa aruminia is used for fodder. Bambusa nana is fencing as it is also used for flooring actually. Dendrocalamus giganteus is used for biomass, handicraft, and construction. And Dendrocalamus strictus is used for furniture and flooring actually. Now, as of now in India, mainly Bambusa balboa has been in great demand. The plant is selling price of the Bambusa balboa is nearly 30 to 50 rupees available in bulk for farmers, and it is used in the industry for biomass production, and the pellet can be biopellets can be used as in boiler also. Okay, that is enough from my side. Now we can go for mainly discussion and all that. Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Mr.
Hello.
Balram, you have finished your talk?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And I request the participants to ask their questions. We'll also be posting the speaker's contact details in the chat window. And Mr. Balram, I would like you to be little louder. Your voice is little
Yeah.
feeble. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, now can you please stop sharing the screen? Yes, participants. Anybody interested in questions, please?
I can show about the tissue culture process also, so that it will be clear to all the participants.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes. What is plant tissue culture actually? Plant tissue culture is the growing plant cells, tissue, and organs under artificially controlled conditions. Now, why to do it actually? Here, the artificial conditions fulfill or mimic the uh, yeah. Just a minute. I'm getting the questions actually. I can answer the question, or you need. I will continue with this one. Hello.
You can
Hello.
finish off your presentation. Then we'll go ahead with the questions.
Yeah.
You can finish your presentation. At the end of the presentation, then we'll ask for questions. You said you will show some process, no?
Yeah.
Culture process.
Hmm. Yeah, here the artificial conditions actually in tissue culture we are using artificial conditions to develop the plant material. Actually, here artificial mimic the autotrophic growth requirement plants in natural environment like light, temperature, humidity, and daylight, which fastens the growth cycle of plant, which is not possible in the outside environment, as most of the environmental factors become controlling or limiting factors along with the other organisms, which are competitors for the resources. Uh, Now, via tissue culture products, the farmer can plan his product release as per requirement of market on time. It may be done via other conventional propagation method also, but the method like propagation by cutting, layering, or suffer from inherent limitation in the number that can be produced non-uniform, uniform quality, and increase the disease also. How it's been done actually. Here we actually select one plant and we take the apical meristem and fast growing part of that plant which can respond to tissue culture process, and we take put it in under the artificial condition temperature, light, humidity, and its food all provided artificially. After that, that material actually multiply, and from one bottle it goes form two bottles. After 2 to 4, like that it will increase. After getting sufficient number and desired number, we go for the hormonal changes so that rooting happen. After rooting, we go for the hardening, means acclimatization. It is gradually exposure of outside environment uh, to the plant, because the tissue culture plants are just like case tube babies. Okay, that's why they cannot survive in outside world, outside environment. That's why we have to harden it. Application of tissue culture, basically in bamboo, I have already discussed why it is actually used. Okay. Now, basically in the case of bamboo, the Tripura uh, College of, yeah, they have commercialized all the uh, hello, hello, hello,
Yeah,
hello.
Mr.
Are you
Balram?
able? Yeah. Uh,
No, but there's a white screen, a blank screen now.
a blank screen. Now it is visible now.
No, we're not seeing anything.
Yeah. And yes, that is farmer producer company actually. In that, actually, several farmers from one village can form a company, and they can go for plantation in large scale. They are stakeholder in that company actually. All the farmers will be equal, like equal, have equal share in that, in FPC. And that the project can be viable and bankable, because to a small farmer the project can be non-viable, as I have told that the small plantation will not have any use actually, due to transportation and require bulk requirement of processing units. Yeah, GEM portal. It is a governmental e-market portal. It is available online. Next question, please. Hello.
We are seeing your first slide, Mr. Balram.
Yeah.
It has come back now. What you showed as
Okay.
the first slide, it is repeating now.
Hmm. Yes.
Yeah, this can
It's
be shown,
actually
yes.
closed now. Problem of that. Actually, in the case of bamboo, the smaller plantation is the main problem, and the distance from processing unit to the field is main problem, and the specificity of that variety is also having main. Most of the farmers are doing bambusa balkova, but in their state there is no uh, actually biomass and bioenergy companies. That's why they are not able to sell their material. Yeah, anyone? Any other question?
Yeah, you want
Hello?
to go for question round? Okay, thank
Yeah,
you. Okay, I'll ask, I would rather request the participants to go for questions. You can remove the screen, please, Mr. Balram. Please remove the screen.
okay. Screen remove.
Yeah, participants, please come up with questions. Mr. Siddhappa, you have any question?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Welcome.
Mr. Balram. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Balram. Can we get a tissue culture cardamom plants from your biotech?
Uh, yeah, but actually we only do based on the requirement. Pre-plan means if next year you want, then you have I have to book in this year actually.
How much it costs? How much it costs
Uh,
approximately?
the basic cost for any tissue culture plant is nearly 7 to 15 rupees actually. To
7
us,
to 16
to tissue
rupees.
culture company. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart
Can we
from
supply around? Yeah.
like date palm, it is actually taking nearly 5 years. In that case, actually, the cost of material is nearly coming up to uh, 2,000 rupees per plant actually, because the after 3 years, in case of date palm and all that palm, is the production is not more than 3,000 to 5,000 plants. But in case of banana, bamboo, tea, and all these plants, uh, the cost is lesser than 10 rupees in tissue culture
Okay.
condition. Up to the hardening, it is only 7 rupees coming in commercial scenario. In research scenario, it is coming up to 15.
Okay. If you want plants during the month, I mean, for next year of June means, can we supply it in the month of June for next year?
Next year means
If
22
we,
or 23?
yeah, for 22,
Hello.
approximately before onset of southwest monsoon. If we order now, if we order and make the advance, can we get seedlings in the month of May of
Yeah,
2022?
provide. Yeah, we can provide. As of now, we cannot provide in June actually, because the initiation and hardening procedure itself take 3 months, and multiplication 3 months means for any order we need at least 9 months.
Oh, okay. I got it. Even in case of, I mean, if you want black pepper also, can you supply with some disease-resistant varieties? Black pepper.
See, yeah, black pepper. We have to see that it is viable or not, because in tissue culture it will take nearly 7 rupees per plant. The cost will come up to 5 to 10 rupees. Is it viable? Because in market also you can get seed laser than laser cost actually.
Okay, sir. But in even local
That
varieties
way,
are also there. Yeah. Please, sir. Please.
yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you. If
We
it so, just we'll approach you. Thank you, Mr. Balram.
Yeah,
yeah.
Thank you, Lakshmipati.
Mr. Siddhappa, you can contact the
Yes,
speaker
sir.
also by sending him a letter.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
can
Mr.
actually share
Vito,
one slide. I can share one slide in which case we should not use tissue culture actually. Just a minute.
Okay, please.
Just a minute.
you want to present a slide, Mr. Balram?
Yeah. This is actually the SWOT analysis for viability of tissue culture business actually. What about the case actually? Here you should not use the tissue culture, and here it is coming actually. Yeah, here where tissue culture can be avoided, where conventional propagation cost less than rupees 5. If conventional propagation cost less than 5, there is no need of tissue culture plants actually. Mainly, that's why in case of stevia and sugarcane, the tissue culture planting material, there is no buyer for tissue culture plants actually. In case of stevia and sugarcane, and if methods of seed propagation are easily available, then also tissue culture plant material should be avoided. Until unless a major shift in plant production is not expected, and it is not solving a roadblock, which may take long period of time conventionally. In that case, uh, only we should use tissue culture.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Lakshmipati,
thank
sir.
you. Next, move
Can I
on to
ask
the
one
next
more question?
question, please.
Can I ask
Yeah,
one more
Mr.
question?
Siddhappa,
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
please
please.
go ahead, Mr.
Thank you, Mr.
Siddhappa.
Balram.
You can ask any number of questions.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Balram. If you want some disease-resistant varieties, if you supply some vine, propagation material, Can we supply the same tissue culture seedlings?
Yeah, definitely we can provide actually. But which variety or which plant is this, sir?
If in the black pepper, the Tekkam variety is available in Kerala, we want the same variety
Okay.
because their seedlings are not available. So if you want, I mean, mother
Okay.
plant can be supplied.
How much bulk order will be there? Because we can cater to bulk order only.
I mean, minimum how much, sir? Minimum
At
number
least
of around
minimum
5,000, 50,000.
50,000.
Okay, okay, okay. Then we will have an association with the farm. We'll discuss with the farmers and we'll come back to you. Balram. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lakshmipati, sir.
Balram, Mr. Balram, you said 50,000, 50. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
That's what he
right.
said. Thank you, sir.
Okay, okay, right. Next question, Mr. Brito, you have any question?
Hello, yes, thank you, Mr. Lakshmipati. Thank you, Mr.
Welcome,
Balram,
welcome.
for a nice presentation. See, I would like to know, you have mentioned so many varieties of bamboo. Are
Yeah.
they all thornless and can it be grown
No,
easily
only one is
in?
actually. Here we can see actually one variety is there, which is having
Okay,
thorn. Yeah, Arunidita. Yeah. Just a minute, I'm showing you.
which is thornless, you said?
I'm showing you. This one is Bambusa nana. Actually.
Bambusa nano.
This
That is
one.
the only which is thornless, is it?
Yeah, up to actually there is no thorns protruding up to 6 feet actually, 6 to 7 feet in this plant. That's why they are this can be used as a fencing and screening and flooring. Flooring purpose.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Brito.
Okay, thank you.
Next
Thank you.
question. You have any more question? Okay, Mr. Sridhar, you have any question? Dr. Suresh Dagar, I think I got some questions being posted in the chat window. Let me go through the
Yeah,
chat window.
I have another
Dr.
question.
Suresh Dagar, yes, Dr. Suresh, I am going through
Yes,
those things.
yes.
Now I'm going to read out your questions. Mr. Balram, I want to read out a few questions from the chat window. First question from Dr. Suresh Dagar. What is GEM portal?
Actually, it's a short form of governmental e-market actually. It is mainly
Okay.
having presence in Jharkhand.
Okay.
With
GEM government
Malaria.
e-marketing.
E-marketing actually.
I have another
Okay.
question, sir.
Okay. Next is what is FPC mode?
FPC mode is short
Sorry?
form of farmer producer company actually.
Can you please
Yeah, it's a form of company
form of
actually.
producing
There
company?
are several type of PP and private limited and all that. This is new format coming in all the places in all these actually, and government is also supporting it actually. FPC means farmer producer company.
Can you
Actually combined of farmers there itself. Actually, they are farmer who are producing a specific crop. They are forming one company like 100 farmers. They are all are stakeholder in that company, and they will manage all the company, and they will take the profit and all that. Means the company is of farmers only.
That
Run
is
by
simple.
farmers.
FPO, no?
Formed by farmers. By farmers.
Dr. Suresh?
Yes, I
What's the
have
answer?
one more question. I have one more question,
Okay,
sir.
thank you.
Is it necessary
Any more
to
questions? Yes, who
process
is
the
this?
bamboo before we can sell
Yes,
them?
please go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Is it?
Dr. Suresh?
Pardon?
Yeah, please
Yeah,
go ahead, Mr. Dr. Suresh.
when the bamboos are matured and we are cutting them, is it necessary to process them before they can be sold?
Yeah, but in case that can be done by corporate itself actually.
Yeah.
Because the proper seasoning and all farmers are not aware of proper seasoning and post-harvest techniques actually. There is a need to train them actually.
Dr.
Okay, thank you.
Suresh, please put off your
Yes,
mic
yes.
so that we can hear the speaker better. Dr. Suresh, please mute yourself. Yes, Mr. Balram, please repeat your answer.
Hmm. Yeah, actually, that can be the post-harvest processes can be actually handled by corporate itself because farmers are not very trained in seasoning of bamboos and all these things because that need time and farmers are not having that much what I can say expertise on that. For
Okay.
Ulta and other things it can be done, but and Bambusa balcoa also it can be done by farmers, but for other varieties better to the post harvest seasoning and maintenance can be done by corporate so that they can get quality material. It's a pre-process plan actually.
Your voice is cracking, Mr.
Hello.
Balram. Anyway, it's okay. I think Mr. Dr. Suresh, its end. I'd like to thank the speaker, Mr. Balram K S, on behalf of Agriculture Information for taking his time to speak with us. I now request the organizer of the meeting, Ms. Rajini Jain, to please close the meeting. Thank you.
I am obliged to. Thank you. Thank you all.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Now we can exit actually.
Thank you, Mr. Lakshmipati. I'd like to thank the speaker, Mr. K S Balram, for taking the time to talk with us. I also like to thank all the participants for their time. The meeting will now be closed.
Thank you.